Hey, Portland Trailblazers fans, it's Nick and PDX again, and this time we're going to be talking about the Portland Trailblazers at Denver. Now, this was a rough game. This is a rough game for me to watch. I really wanted 50 wins this game, and looking back at the Dallas loss and the Memphis loss and some of the other close losses we have this season, it was right there in our grasp. 50 wins, third seed. I do like the hype around our team. I do like when people are talking about our team, and we're kind of stumbling to the finish here. And at the end of this fourth quarter, kind of like in San Antonio, we look tired. And I know 82 games is a long season. I think it's too long. I think the NBA should be 72 games. I personally think it should be 65. But you're never going to get that. You're never going to get the money taken away from the TV deals and how many games they lose. That's a ton of money for the NBA. So I understand. But I know our team's going to get tired, and we look like it. I know it's tough to play in Denver. I know the high altitude. I get it. Not saying I would do any better. Obviously not. Tough loss, though. I really wanted that 50 wins. And that was just brutal. That end of the game was just brutal. 5 for 28 to finish off in the middle of the third quarter. We scored 13 points in the fourth quarter. Missed free throws. Even when we got to the free throw line, they're giving us free points because we can't even score or shoot the ball, and missed free throws. Bill Shanley's just echoing in the back of my head. Gotta make your free throws. You have to. But that's not the reason we lost the game. The reason we lost the game is because we can't hit jump shots right now. We're tired. Our legs are not underneath us. And somebody outside of Damian and CJ have to hit some buckets. And I know CJ's off. CJ's not playing CJ basketball right now. I get it. But Aminu's shooting night was terrible. E.T. wasn't doing what he's doing in San Antonio. The dribble drive, the getting into the paint. He was off. Shabazz. Pat hasn't been providing much lately. Zach Collins, rookie. You know, you hit that rookie slump. It's a bad time for it. Jusuf got in foul trouble earlier in this game, so Ed Davis came in. Caleb Swanigan came in because Ed got into foul trouble. Jusuf was unbelievable. Just an unbelievable game against his old team. And in the fourth quarter, I was screaming for them to keep posting Jusuf. Give the band the ball. He was the only one that was really scoring for us. And, just an unbelievable night for him that night. Now we're going to go off the play. We're going to go around and take a look at the playoff scenarios that we have left, because all we have left is Utah at home. Now, Utah's playing a back-to-back. They're going to be playing Golden State and then playing us. Golden State has nothing to play for. If it was at home, I could see them playing some of their starters, but it's in Utah. They can easily rest their guys. It could be an easy win for Utah, and then they're coming to Portland to take that third seed from us. There's a couple other factors that we have to look at and to see what plays out here. But first off, let's check the highlights. And the highlights are brought to us by True Blazer Fan again. Check them out on Twitter, True Blazer Fan at Twitter, YouTube/True Blazer Fan. Here's Jusuf fighting already. Reload for CJ. That's positive. CJ hitting that open shot. Nice defense. Murray's just... There's Murray again in the paint. At this point, only CJ is the one that's hit a bucket. The Joker, Chokic, the offensive rebound, back for a score. He had a triple-double on us. I wish E.T. would have did that a little bit more tonight. Good job, Jusuf. Nice job. See if he came back 4-point. Jusuf again. Get your hands in there, buddy. Nice seal off. Nice fight, guys. Nice fight from CJ and Jusuf. Just beautiful offensive rebounding there. Hey. There we go, buddy. That's how you get 19 rebounds. Ooh. Ooh, that was a... I wish he would have scored that first time. That was a beautiful move. That's a tough finish there. When Wilson Chandler's hitting that on you, I know you can shoot, but Plumlee's had a good first half. Good drive. Love that step back there. There's Gary Harris and Murray. Wide open. Nice pass by Plumlee. I love Jusuf, but I do miss Plumlee sometimes. Plumlee's passing ability, dribbling ability, screens. That's beautiful move. Nice move. He's not, but to Nurk's credit, Nurk's been breaking up people's offense. Needed more of that from ET. Nice job, CJ. Get your hands on the ball. What a beautiful layup. Pick and rolls of Plumlee are nice. That man can roll. Damian off the screen and rolled Nurk right down the boulevard. Ball tipped, got it back, laid it in. Ah, nice steal, Aminu. I think I missed that play. I don't remember seeing that. Good job, Aminu, setting up the play. Jokic. That guy's a unicorn. I know they call Porzingis in New York a unicorn, but Jokic just has a skill set that most bigs don't have. Good hustle. I mean, maybe that's why we're so tired in the fourth quarter. Good job, Biggie. Biggie with the defense there. Now Lillard stripped it. Nice job. Such a tough drive. Ooh. It's a beautiful shot. I love when the bench stands up when you're in that corner. They want that bucket. What you don't see in me, guys, is in my house screaming at that bump by Lillard. It's such a foul, man. I watched him get bumped a couple times on drives. Jusuf just fighting. I mean, just fighting. The guy had energy all night. I saw him in the fourth quarter. He was dripping sweat. There we go, Jusuf. God. That came off so bad on the rim. It's That's right after Chief just airballed a 3 too, so it was good to see him come back and keep shooting and drain one. That's a great play. He ripped it right away from him. I don't know why he was crying to the ref. If you look at the lip. Oof. Blew right past Plumlee. That's the second time Barton's made that tough layup, reverse layup against Jusuf. Nice pass. The fans are going crazy here. This is right after Mike Malone took a technical foul. Fans wanted to blow up. And this is kind of where their energy picked up and ours didn't. From this point on in the game. In this part of the game, those offensive rebounds that you saw Jusuf getting, we just weren't hustling. We weren't getting those plays. Ooh! Ah, he's getting, I mean, that's a foul, but he's getting that call all year round. CJ does such a good job of pulling the big into the corner and just popping out on him. They appear beautiful. Look at this slow. It just.
CJ in transition, the three is off. Davis follows the board. CJ is sixth rebound. Wheels it outside of Davis. Got Jokic on him on the island, and he fires a three.
That was the whole play. That was just had a steal, and we got nothing out of it. Except for 2 open threes, and we missed them both. Was he like 38 years old, Devin Harris? That's off the foot. That's such a bad call. I mean, we get the call back later off a Jusuf and Nurkic play in the fourth quarter. But look at... What are you looking at? That was such a tough call. Devin Harris comes in the game. That's such a nice move. Good move by Jusuf. He's playing so well. That was tough to watch last night. Nice move. Millsap can't guard him. Post the man up. Trips, falls. Great highlights by Trailblazer fan. This is beautiful. This is the slowest. It just felt like the slowest fast break I've ever seen. I put it on Twitter. And then he misses the... Could have been a 1-point game right there. And CJ, that's CJ's night right there. Tough loss, Blazer fans. Real tough loss. Again, I know it's tough to play in Denver. That one hurt for me. I was pretty upset after the game. Yeah, I mean, I won the 51s really badly. And I don't know why they mean so much to me. This team has really came through, and we really didn't add any other pieces. They're just playing better. I know Mo Harkless is hurt, and that messes up our rotation, and Evan Turner was doing a good job coming off the bench, especially with Zach Collins and Ed Davis. And Shabazz, that was a good rotation. I understand that screws up the rotation. I get all these things. It's just tough. It's just tough. The loss in the San Antonio, the loss to Denver. I mean, those you could look at them and go, okay, those are playoff teams. There's tough places to play. We lose them. But we lose in Dallas. We lose in Memphis. Right there that secures the 50 wins and the 3rd seed. I wouldn't be so upset right now. I'd say, yeah, it's a tough loss. We're tired. We lost our legs, Let's listen to Terry's thoughts and see what Terry had to say after the game.
Well, in some ways, just like San Antonio, it was a playoff tune-up. Both teams, I thought, competed at a high level.
Said this twice now.
Fought game. Defensively, I was really proud of the way we defended. Especially when you're having trouble making shots. So
did play good
I'm
defense.
actually encouraged by how we played, how we fought. Because if we get those kind of looks, most of the time we're going to be in pretty good shape. And we didn't stop competing.
What did they do defensively in the fourth quarter, holding you guys to 13 points?
Well, I'd have to look at the tape. We turned the ball over too much, but we didn't shoot the ball well. And if that's,
Missed open shots.
Their defense or our offense, I'm not sure.
Missed open shots, long rebounds, fast breaks.
How much does the way you guys are finishing the season concern?
I thought we played a good game against San Antonio. I thought we played.
That's a
good
lie.
game
This
tonight.
concerns every coach.
I think when you look at
Can't slide into the
I'm
playoffs.
disappointed with the Dallas loss. I'm disappointed with the loss at Memphis. That has nothing to do with us right now. I thought we competed in San Antonio. We competed well tonight.
All right.
So I'm actually
Maybe I was a little harsh there.
I thought we really to play against a team that's been on a roll, that's been scoring a lot of points. Certainly, it's disappointing to lose, but I wouldn't lump the last 2 games that we played into some of the other ones. The Memphis game and Dallas game are the ones that we shouldn't feel good about.
Coach, what do you make of your guys shooting those right now?
All right. Maybe I was a little harsh there saying he's lying.
As long as we get good looks, I'm fine.
We had good looks. We missed 2 wide open threes there in the end.
20 points, 19 boards for Nurkic.
tonight. What did you make of him?
I thought he had a huge impact on the game. He was
Hustling. Fighting.
He was a beast on the boards. I thought he got a lot of tough rebounds, a lot of tough putbacks. Played with a little bit of foul trouble, but
Yeah, picked up 3 in the first
really
half.
had a strong impact on the game.
Coach, what changed in the second half? You guys were dominating on the boards, but what changed? What did Denver do to change it?
Hustle, we got tired.
Well, that's one of the things they do really well. I mean, that's one of their strengths. I think more importantly is how well in the first half they only had, I think they had 1 offensive rebound in the second quarter. So I was proud of our guys, how we kept them from doing one of their strengths. Obviously, the second half they got more, which is what they do. I mean, they beat team the other night, I forget who it was, just by getting extra possessions late game. So that's one of their strengths.
We looked tired at the end of the game. I mean, the rebounds were hustling forward and getting the offensive boards. It just wasn't happening in the second half. And every Portland fan that watched that game could see we were tired. We were getting beat. All the 50-50 balls they talk about, we weren't getting anymore. Well, on to the next one. The Houston game hurt because we lost at the last second there. San Antonio. And then I know this is a tough road, stretch here, but those 2 good losses that we talked about, Memphis and Dallas, and Coach Stotts even brought it up. I mean, it changes the whole narrative of this season right there. Just those 2 losses. And you could have picked 2 of these at any point this year. Let's take a look at Blazers Edge. Eric Griffin wrote a piece about all the different ways we can capture the 3rd seed and home court advantage. So, how the Blazers can lose to the Jazz and hang on to the 3rd seed. The Blazers can still finish with the 3rd seed even if they lose to the Jazz if all of the following also happens. The Jazz lose to the Warriors on Tuesday. Now, the Warriors are in Utah. I can see them resting their players. We mentioned that. That could just be an easy win for Utah. Hopefully not. The Thunder beat the Grizzlies on Wednesday. Now, the Thunder still have things to play for. I can see the Thunder easily beating the Grizzlies. And the Blazers lose to the Jazz. Now, if that happens, the Blazers, Jazz, and Thunder will all have 48 wins and it'd be in a 3-way tie for the Northwest Division title. And in a 4-way tie with the winner of the Pelicans-Spurs game for the 3-6 seeds. Per NBA rules, division winner automatically win multi-team ties on 3-way tie for the Northwest Division. Win would be broken first by cumulative head-to-head record. See bottom of article for competitive tie-breaking rules. The Blazers would have a 5-3 record in the Northwest Division in games against the Thunder and Jazz, while the Jazz would be 4-4 and the Thunder would be 3-5. The Blazers would win the division and get the 3rd seed automatically. So, this is where those 2 games I talk about. I guess I'm just going to harp on them. So, there's still a chance. They say there's still a chance. How the Blazers can win the division but lose home court advantage. Here's the kicker. If the Spurs beat the Pelicans, they would have home court advantage in the first round against the Blazers, despite being the lower seed since they won the regular season series 2-1. So for the 3rd seed to carry any particular meaning in this scenario, the Blazers will need the Pelicans to win on Wednesday, setting up a first-round matchup against New Orleans instead of San Antonio. Please, God, let's hope for this scenario. Let's hope for this scenario. I do not want to see the Spurs. Do not want to see the Spurs in the first round. I don't want to see an old man Ginobili just tear my team apart. That's just a joke, but that's what happened twice this year. And then Ginobili tore apart the Clippers last night. Okay, worst case scenario. We're just going to move on here. 4 seed or 5 seed and no home court advantage. Blazers lose the Jazz. Spurs beat Pelicans. Jazz beat Warriors. Or Thunder lose Grizzlies. So we could easily see us losing to the Jazz right now, since we're not playing great, but maybe a home game, maybe a day off, maybe we're energized. We want that win. It means a lot to us. I know we'll show up at home. I know we will. I have pride in my team. Spurs beat the Pelicans. We can see Spurs beating the Pelicans. That can happen. We can also see the Pelicans beating the Spurs. It's so tight right now. Jazz beating the Warriors. I can see that if they rest their players. Or Thunder lose to the Grizzlies. Now, I don't see that, but I didn't think we were going to lose to them either. Middle ground. The Blazers will finish with the 4 seed and a home court advantage if the following happens. Blazers lose to Jazz. Pelicans beat Spurs. Jazz beat Warriors, or Thunder lose to Grizzlies. I mean, so many different scenarios, guys. We're still crossing our finger for 3rd seed against the Pelicans now. That's what I would like to see. The Pelicans don't have a lot of playoff experience, where some of our players do have playoff experience. I'd rather not see San Antonio right now. I'm sure a lot of you guys wouldn't want to see them either. And then let's take a look at Jason Quick here. Portland can still clinch home court in the first round if Utah loses tomorrow against the Golden State, or if it beats Utah in the season final at Moda Center on Wednesday. So basically what he's saying, it's in our hands. It's all on us. And this is the standings here. 47-33. We're 48-33. Nuggets and Timberwolves 46-35. And it's really interesting if Timberwolves do not make the playoffs. The team they have, the coach they got Jimmy Butler this year. Something we'll talk about if that doesn't happen. That would be very surprising to me if the Nuggets slid in there and took that spot from them. So Timberwolves versus Nuggets, all for the beans. Timberwolves have to win that game. All right, guys. On to the next one. Hopefully we win in Utah. That's what I'm hoping for. I know all the Blazer fans are hoping for that too. Silly for me to say, hope that's what we win. But Denver game kind of got me rocked. I was pretty upset. So Rip City Army, show up to the game, be loud. I know I will. And on to the next one.